They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 36, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss.
Slam, slam, slam. And go.
On second and 11 now. Watson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Now they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural lighting.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one a first down pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 7 yards on the touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure comes.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zach Cunningham providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. Taking it about the 16. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run with Miller, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second. And look at this, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the first down throw, Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
54.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 7-yard line.
Lady! Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They start the drive with Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Cook. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Oh, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Watson on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Again, it's Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
54. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson, open man is Miller. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
First and 10.
On first down, it's Watson. Pressure coming, coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Vikings pick up the football. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Houston, it's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's complete. Abdullah. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Reset. 19. 25. Come on, D. Watch out. 25.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride when they go into...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 62 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer.
I'm on. Hey, sweet.
Here's Watson. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Vikings take over.
Let's go,
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook able to escape. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. on 2nd and 12. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Cook. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Flushed and a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last. They're getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see